When you divide a fraction, you multiply by the reciprocal. So I'm going to keep the first fraction the same, x plus 7 over x squared plus 9x plus 14, but I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal of the second fraction. I'm going to turn this fraction upside down. Okay. Now I'm going to factor and see if there's anything that will cancel out. So I've got this x plus 7. Now the denominator will factor as x and x. 14 is probably going to factor as 2 times 7. Now inner plus outer equals middle. Inner I have 2x, outer I have 7x. I'm trying to get a middle of positive 9, so I need both of these to be positive, which means these will be positive, and a positive times positive is a positive, so this is working for me. It's a horrible 7. Let me try that again. 7. Alright, now I've got times x minus 5 over 1. Now I'm going to treat this like one big fraction. I'll just put everything in parentheses to make it clear where one factor ends and the next factor begins. Now before I start canceling out things, now would be a good time to talk about restrictions. When you're dealing with a division problem, your restrictions are going to come from here, here, and here. Okay? Normally you think about the denominator when you're looking for the excluded values, because you can't divide by 0. But I have to consider the numerator as well, because we multiply it by the reciprocal. So this numerator of x minus 5 used to be in the denominator. So that can't equal 0 either. So I'm going to look at all three of these places for my excluded values, my restrictions. So looking at the x plus 2, if I set that equal to 0, I find that x cannot equal negative 2. Looking at the x plus 7, x cannot equal negative 7. The 1, there's no variable, so ignore that. But looking at the x minus 5, x cannot equal positive 5 if you set that equal to 0. Okay, so now we've got the restrictions. That yellow would not go away. Alright, now I'm looking for things that will cancel. Notice that I have x plus 7 in the numerator and the denominator. Those are going to cancel out. So they're going to be gone. And once you cancel those out, then all you really have left is x minus 5 over x plus 2. So I have x minus 5 over x plus 2. So that is the simplified expression, but we have to be careful to mention these restrictions.